All right, guys, so we're going to be showing you one way to sweep your opponent from an up-down position in Classic Spider. So the idea is that in Classic Spider, we have both of our feet on the hips of our partner, and likely they're going to have grips on our knees. So I'm going to use a claw grip for this one, and I want to break my opponent's grips here. 1, 2, 1, 2 from here. So now I have good inward pressure on her elbows, and I have both my elbows down to the ground holding in good posture breaking position here. So for the sweep, or if I want to try to get them moving, I can hip out, hanging onto the ankle here, and start to work my tripod sweep. So I come down and sweep. So if you want, use that grip to start posturing yourself up. You can come across here and come through. So I'm here, both my feet are into my opponent's hips. She has my knee material. I get my claw grips. I'm breaking the grip off, not by driving my leg out, but up so they don't push my leg down. Bring that in. 1, 2. Shrimp away from whichever leg on your opponent is closest to you. Shrimp away, get that ankle. From here, I'm going to be pushing. I'm going to be transferring my foot here, pulling and extending, and coming up. All right, guys, so here's a couple of problems that you can have from doing the tripod sweep from Classic Spider. So if I'm in open guard, or spider guard rather, with my partner here, I go to try to break these grips, 1, 2, get to the inside. If I shrimp out and I grab the closest leg like this, my partner can end up stepping over or pinning my arm at that point. So we have to be careful of that. One way that we can fix that, if we come back, is if I'm here, I'll start pushing and manipulating my partner's weight to try to buy some in pressure time. So if I move her away a little bit, she tries to push in, that can buy me some time to switch to a claw grip on the pant leg here. Once I get that, that's rock solid. Try to keep your elbow in and down. Number 2 is if I just alleviate the pressure on the hip here and go to hook either the knee or the ankle, I can lose a lot of pressure that I'm using to break my partner's posture at that point, and then they can end up messing my guard up. So if I switch here, she shoves this leg down, she starts scooping this heel out of the hip, all of a sudden my guard's in trouble. So make sure, guys, that you play a little bit of jello guard. So have this grip, elbows are in and down. I start pushing, we're moving around. I'll push away. As she starts to come back in, I'll switch that foot and push her away then. We fall nice and controlled. At this point here, I'm gonna pull with both my claw grips on the sleeve and the pant leg. I transfer the right foot over top, the shins coming across the hip. I lift, give them an immense amount of slide pressure while keeping that arm across to destroy any of their potential guard passings. So here's one way to pass from Classic Spider. So if we start with our partner in that Classic Spider, she has her feet up on my hips. I'm going to grab the knee material here just so I have something a little bit harder to fight from. Number 1, don't fold over like this. What I want you guys to try to do, yeah, she could get my lapels from there. What I want you guys to try to do is keep your elbows in, squat your butt down, and keep that shin into your partner here. What I can do from this position is then reach and grip the lapel, lift up like this. I'm going to start to keep this pressure in here, but start to back step a little bit with your rear leg, push the knee down, and then I'm going to step over, 1, cut across with my shin here, knee cutting, driving that lapel under the armpit, and securing a nice tight cross-side grip. You could even take the time to pass this lapel underneath, switch to doorstop, and then you're going to change their life. All right, guys, so I'm getting my knee grips. My partner's going to counter grip with claw grips here. So I have a close leg and a far leg. From here, what I want to do is step back slightly, not arching at the back where they can get my lapels. I step back, bend my knees into my partner, use the elbow to bump that leg off. I'm going to be gripping to the belt or to the lapel. Let's use the lapel again. I step out, drive this foot off of me. I cut my shin across and get my opponent's thigh like this. I'm going to be driving this lapel under the armpit as I cut through, get cross face, and pass that lapel to my other hand. Sit in doorstop, start to pressure up on the head. And there's a way to pass from Classic Spider. If you like this content, please like and subscribe.